Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. Today is the weekend, so let's do the whole doggone thing. Saturday, the 19th of November, National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day. Also National Play Monopoly Day. National Adoption Day. That's a really good one right there. Sunday, November the 20th, National Absurdity Day. That's absurd. National Child's Day and National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. Oh, man, that sounds good. And we've got a guest joining us this weekend. I don't know that I'd want to do his job right now. We've got Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers Man. And it seems like a lot of stuff going on in the financial world seems maybe not great.
Yeah, super negative.
So you imagine he's just like got to wallow in that all the time because then you got knuckleheads like me asking him all kinds of questions about it. So I don't know. Maybe there's something positive to talk about, but we're going to visit with him, and I'm really glad Jordan keeps us informed. By the way, so love chatting with him. Do that maybe once a month or so. We'll do that in a bit.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Which are the best years of your life? Heidi, if you think about the best years of your life, what would you say?
40s.
Okay. It says the years when you're in your 30s, according to a poll of seniors. 20s is a close second. That, according to over 2,000 Americans, 65 and older, conducted by one poll. They found if they had a chance to do one major decision, 20% said they would have saved more money. I like that idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Do it while you're young, by the way.
Exactly.
And 14% would have invested earlier, which kind of goes hand in hand. Good news, 36% said that regardless of the past, they're happy with their life as it is. 36% also said that the errors that they made in the past did benefit them by teaching them valuable life lessons. When asked what advice would they give to their own self in their 20s, people said they would say, accept challenges, follow your intuition, and don't be afraid to seize life. So there you go. I like that. It's really
Agreed.
nice.
Except for the years thing. I feel like we struggle less in our 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. Except for me, struggling to put on my shoes.
Yeah.
Surveys and studies and
Me
such
too.
brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know a film crew hunting for World War II artifacts lost at sea stumbled on something else? A 20-foot-long piece of debris from Space Shuttle Challenger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from back in 1986. The
Wow.
History Channel and NASA have revealed the Challenger segment was discovered off Florida's East Coast during the filming of a new series called The Bermuda Triangle, Into Cursed Waters. The series will premiere on the History Channel. I believe it's this month. It says this month, and I think I just got this, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be this month. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Thank you so much for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Tim Allen says he's not ruling out a home improvement fixer-upper. He was speaking just before the premiere of Santa Claus's miniseries. Allen revealed that we may not have seen the last of his beloved 90s sitcom, though he believes Tim's storyline might be done, he said. The crew and the cast, we've always said that we wanted to do a short film for charity. As a matter of fact, it was always a matter of scheduling, he noted. He continued on in television in a way as Mike Baxter, Last Man Standing, but he said he kind of felt like that was a bit of a follow-up. And then Marvel's Black Panther has just gone blockbuster crazy. They've done very, very well at the big screen, like the box office totals. But the thing that's interesting, it might not be allowed in China. So they're trying to decide whether or not they're going to. I got two different stories if you want to read them both. They're in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for the scoop of the day. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. This is a 2-minute segment, and I usually try to squeeze in 2 stories, but then every once in a while I get something like this. I don't have another place for it. I'm doing this today. So Heidi, tell me, is this true or is this a lie? 3 Washington streakers had their cars stolen as they ran naked through a Denny's restaurant in Washington on a frigid January morning. True or lie?
True.
It is true. That really happened. How about this? Ducks' quacks do not echo. True or a lie?
Lie.
It is a lie. Yeah, a lot of people think that that's true because it's been, put out there as, but they're saying there's actually an echo. We just don't hear it very well. How about this one? Cobras can be hypnotized by a snake charmer's music.
Lie.
That is a lie. They're not hypnotized. How about this? The premier game of the ill-fated Extreme Football League in 2001 was the least watched event in the history of U.S. primetime network programming.
True.
No, that's also a lie. The game on week 7 was.
Oh.
So people gave it 6 opportunities
They're like,
to.
yeah, I'm
you know
bowing
what?
out.
I'm done. True or lie? A California man caught speeding by photo radar sent a photo of money to pay for the fine. True or lie?
True.
It is true, yeah. How about this one? Tupac hinted that he might fake his own death to escape the limelight. True or a lie?
True.
It is true. And that's why there are a lot of people who go, I think that he's still alive. How about this one? Elephants are afraid of mice. True or a lie?
Lie.
That is absolutely a lie. They are a little startled by them, but they're not afraid of them. How about this one? True or a lie? The tomato is actually a fruit.
True.
It is true. It's based on where the seeds are, because the seeds are on the inside like a fruit. How about this one? True or a lie? Toilet flushes spin in a different direction on the opposite hemisphere. True or a lie?
Lie.
That is a lie. Both direction toilets can be found in both hemispheres. They say it doesn't really have so much to do with the hemisphere. It has to do with the toilet. So there you go. Interesting stuff.
Only
Good
got
job.
one wrong.
Yeah, Heidi. Well, it's 'cause
And it
you're
was the
smart.
sports one.
It's because you're smart and because you were reading the notes. So no, she
No.
wasn't really. Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. About once a month, we talk to our friend Jordan Goodman. He is America's Money Answers Man, and we've got him on the line right now to answer all kinds of financial questions. First of all, Jordan, how are you, sir?
Great to be with you, John.
It's always good to visit with you. Now, we just recently in the United States had an election. How does that affect the stock market? It probably affects the market quite a bit, doesn't it, every time there's an election?
Well, it does. It looks like the Senate is going to stay with the Democrats and the House is going to become Republican, which basically means that President Biden will not be able to get any of his new agenda items through with a Republican House. But on the Senate side, it means that he will be able to get things through, like confirming judges and various things the Senate does. But overall, I think you're going to see a sense of gridlock. No major developments one way or the other. No new tax bills. No new major spending bills. Maybe they'll get something done on the energy front. But actually, Wall Street is not too unhappy with gridlock. It means that there can't be anything dramatically new to upset the apple cart.
So now one of the other things that I've seen in the news is crypto. And I know there's some folks listening that are, very up on that, know exactly what that is. But let's explain what crypto is and then what's going on in the news right now with crypto.
So cryptocurrency is an electronic currency, kind of an alternative to the dollar, the Bitcoin being the biggest one. It got as high as $65,000 a Bitcoin about a year ago. And now it's about $16,000 a Bitcoin. So it's dropped dramatically. In the last week or so, one of the major cryptocurrency exchanges called FTX went bankrupt out of the blue. It would be like having the New York Stock Exchange go bankrupt. There's a major player. And the guy who ran it, a guy named Sam Bankman-Fried, had been the savior of many other cryptocurrency companies that have gotten into trouble. And now he needs saving as well. In fact, he may be on the lam. He may be trying to get out of the country somewhere.
Oh, wow.
So it's a major disaster. Lots of people are going to lose lots of money. As usual, the lawyers are going to get rich suing each other. But a lot of people got hurt being in FTX.
Now, are there any bright spots as we talk? Because, when we talk about the economy, we talk about finances, sometimes there's positives that outweigh negatives. Sometimes there's negatives that outweigh positives. Both of the things we talked about so far are not that great of news, but is there some bright news on the horizon at all?
Well, inflation seems to be coming down to some extent. The previous month, inflation had been 8.3%. The latest month, it was 7.7%. So the rate of increase is slowing, if that makes you feel better. And that certainly made Wall Street feel better. The stock market shot up, feeling that if inflation is starting to come down, that the Federal Reserve won't have to keep raising rates. They've raised rates 0.75 of a point 4 times so far this year. They'll have another meeting in December, and they're probably going to raise rates again, but maybe 50 basis points this time. So the hope on Wall Street is if inflation does, in fact, seriously start coming down, that the Fed sometime in 2023 will not have to keep raising rates as much, and that'll allow the economy to recover. The stock market moves way before that actually happens, but that's the hope on Wall Street now.
And there was a time when interest rates and everything that was happening affected mortgage rates in a very positive way, and mortgage interest rates were way, way, way down, and that time is kind of in the rearview mirror right now, isn't it?
For sure. I mean, mortgage rates are now over 7%. They started the year at about 3%, so they've more than doubled in the last year, and that just means homes are unaffordable for a lot of people. They just can't afford a 7% mortgage rate on top of the high home prices. So lots of people want to buy homes, but they're just not financially able to do so. But this is what the Federal Reserve wants, John. The Federal Reserve wants the housing market to slow. They want to have less inflation in home prices. Home sales are down the last 8 months in a row. So what the Federal Reserve is doing is working. And that means a lot of people are not able to buy the homes they want, and home builders are slowing down. And when you buy a home, you don't just buy a home, you buy carpeting and furniture and TVs, all the things that go in it. Those sales don't happen either. So it has a major slowing effect on the economy when the housing market is as weak as it is today.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat, and it's fun to get updates once a month, but if anybody listening is going, man, I need to know a little sooner than that, they can follow you online and get all kinds of information. Where's the best place for them to go to stay up to date with what you have to say and what you're up to?
The easiest thing is just email me at jordan@moneyanswers.com. I always answer my emails that way.
Very, very nice. Jordan, thank you for your time, sir.
Okay, thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Again, Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers Man. His website, once again, moneyanswers.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Before acting, Tom Cruise wanted to be a Catholic priest. That's interesting.
Oh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Bookworms are actually insects that bore holes into books. So that is a thing. A bookworm is a real thing. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The letter combination O-U-G-H can be pronounced 8 different ways. Isn't that
Really?
weird? Yeah, like cough, though. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot
yeah.
of different ways to pronounce
Yeah.
it. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
You can buy horseradish flavored ice cream in Tokyo. Ooh.
Yuck.
That does not sound like. What would you put on that? Would you like some horseradish sauce for that? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Using your car's brakes generates enough heat to warm your house.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
3 inches of ice can support one person. 4 inches of ice can support a group of people. 36 inches of ice can support 110 tons.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a very fun fact. Several of them right there. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. A survey for you here, Heidi. It says a question for you, Heidi. A survey found that these are the best secondhand gifts to give for the holiday season. What are they? These are the best secondhand gifts to give. So it's something that you get and you're like, I'm going to pass
Gift
on
cards.
something. No, books.
Oh.
So now that everybody gets a gift card
I disagree.
from
I'd
Heidi,
rather have somebody's gift card that they didn't want than.
I was going to say, now, Heidi, when she gives you a gift card, just know that somebody else gave that to her. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Undertaker Isabella Pelmieux cycled around Paris recently, powering a bicycle hearse that she hopes will soon bring a new green way of conducting funerals to the French capital. Okay. Quieter, more environmentally conscious burials are a growing trend, and she says transporting the coffin with a specially designed cargo bicycle can confer a more down-to-earth pace for the funeral. Bicycle hearses already do exist in other countries, but hers would be the first in France. She says that it makes sense because everybody walks at the same pace behind the bicycle hearse, and we can hear each other. We can hear the sounds of nature around us. That makes it the best way to console yourself. She says that she has government approval to use her bicycle hearse in France. She's just waiting for the green light from her insurance company.
See, in the U.S., it's always cars. If they're walking behind them, that's a whole different story.
I
But
suppose,
here,
yeah.
that might be a little
I don't know.
tough. And especially in the winter, if you live in a climate where there's winter, you don't want to be walking.
I have no idea. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. World's Best Cities 2023. A whole lot of factors. I've got the entire list. I'm going to do the top 10. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Singapore, Madrid, Spain. Rome, Italy. Barcelona, Spain. Dubai. Tokyo. New York, New York. Paris. And the number one best city according to this list, London, UK. So, top Canadian cities, Ottawa, Vancouver, Calgary, Montreal, Toronto. Top United States cities, Vegas, Washington, D.C., San Francisco, Chicago, and L.A. And then, of course,
D.C.
New York. New York was number one. But
What are the categories?
Well, again, there's 24 factors. If you'd like to read all the details, it has to do with tourism, real estate, and all of this stuff. So if you'd like to read it, I have it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. I have not one, but two quotes today from Larry David.
I love Larry David.
He is very, very funny. All right, here's your first quote. Anyone can be confident with a full head of hair, but a confident bald man, now there's your diamond in the rough. And then he also said, if I wasn't a golfer, I would still be miserable, but not as miserable.
He's just a funny dude.
He really is a funny dude. All right. There you go. Larry David. He is our quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com. A woman's bad luck definitely turned after she won £300,000 in the lottery.
Whoa, that's a lot. Yeah,
that's a whole bunch. It would be in the United States currency, $342,154. Karen Parkin from London began playing scratch cards after witnessing a woman win £50,000, which would be like $57,000. She had a few rough years as she was forced to give up her job due to arthritis of the spine. That resulted in a serious cash flow problem and the feeling that, quote, if something bad is going to happen to someone, then it's always going to be to me.
Aww.
Well, that changed. October 18th, she was standing in line to pick some stuff up. She remembered that lucky scratch card winner that she remembered being there when they won, and she thought, you know what? I'm going to get some tickets. So she bought 2 lottery tickets called Cosmic Cash tickets. She got home. One of the scratch cards revealed that she had won the top prize.
Wow.
£300,000. 51-year-old said she didn't get a wink of sleep that night.
I bet.
It didn't take long for her to splurge on a new camper van, though. She said she also plans to treat her mom to a trip to Cairo and the Maldives? How do you say that?
Maldives.
Maldives? Where's that? That's like a tropical place, right?
Yeah, it's by the island of Alaska.
Would you just stop it? My wife honestly thought Alaska was an island. You'll have to take me there sometime.
I'm not the only one. I just admit it.
No, it's you're maybe just the only one who would admit in her 40s that she didn't know that. Well, our friend is in his 60s and he didn't know it either. So
that's what I'm saying.
So anyway, I think that's really cool. And I very rarely buy lottery tickets. Every once in a while I do, and then I don't win, and then I go, I don't know why I do this, but I thought that's really kind of a neat story. If you would like to read it, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.